The Lok Sabha leader of opposition and Congress MP Rahul Gandhi said that BJP and RSS idea of women is to restrict them to home and kitchen and cook food. While we believe that women should aspire and lead us in every sector, he further said that the RSS believes that India is one idea and we believe that India is a multiplicity of ideas. This is the fight, and the fight was crystallized in the elections when millions of people in India clearly understood that the Prime Minister of India was actually attacking the Constitution of India. Let's hear out what Rahul Gandhi had to say.
The RSS believes that India is one idea. And we believe that India is a multiplicity of ideas. We believe that everybody should be allowed to participate. We believe that everybody should be allowed to dream. Everybody should be given space, regardless of their caste, language, religion, tradition, history. This is the fight. And the fight was crystallized in the election, when millions of people in India clearly understood that the Prime Minister of India is attacking the Constitution of India.
Well, joining us on the broadcast is our colleague Pallavi. A very good morning, Pallavi. Sharp words of criticism coming in from the leader of opposition. And how does his vision of multiplicity of ideas in India counter the RSS singular narrative, when especially he's pointing it out time and again on the international platforms?
See, and the fact that he's doing it on an international platform is what really stokes the controversy. And the BJP always makes this a big issue. Look, the Prime Minister is expected to go to America in the third week of September. And, you know, this is exactly the point which the BJP will raise, that when there's a high-profile visit of the Prime Minister of the country, you're a LOP now, and when you go and speak there, you also speak on behalf of the country. Should you be attacking your Prime Minister? Because you just embolden the opponents of the country. But very quickly, to wrap up, what Rahul Gandhi said is again nothing new. Whenever he goes abroad and even over back home in India, he makes the same points. The divisive mentality of the RSS, the fact that the BJP is run by the RSS. RSS is anti-women. RSS is also anti the whole idea of India. And in fact, he talks about many universities where the vice chancellors actually are from the RSS, so that ideological imprint comes on our education system. But beyond that, he also started explaining his Bharat Jodo Yatra. He spoke about the fact that as a LOP, his duty is also to ensure that love, humanity, respect are the three cardinal of Indian politics. All three, according to him, has been dissected by the BJP. And it is during the elections, he talks about the electoral results. He said that the fear that the people had of the PM and the BJP has eroded. And he said that the Prime Minister is the one who doesn't respect the Constitution. And I would go during my election campaigns with a copy of the Constitution. And people did agree with me that the BJP is actually attacking the India's Constitution.
Right, indeed, Pallavi. Rahul Gandhi has been training guns at the centre, especially on the international grounds. But one of the most critical attacks that came to foray was the attack by the Prime Minister on Constitution. How is this going to be perceived in the political arena, especially in India?
Well, I mean, the BJP has never accepted this argument of Rahul Gandhi that the BJP has attacked the idea of the Constitution. Every time Rahul Gandhi and the Congress talk about it, and remember that most of the leaders of the India bloc took oath as a Lok Sabha MP with a copy of the Samvidhan or the Constitution in their hand. Well, the BJP's counter to that is you just have to step back in history. Who was the one who diluted and attacked the Constitution during emergency? Why is it that emergency mindset is something which the Congress party can never get over? So every time we see arguments, counter-arguments taking place in, say, an India bloc rule state like West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka or Telangana, BJP hits back at the Congress party, and Rahul Gandhi says, you have to look at history. It is the Congress and not the BJP which has attacked the Constitution. And in fact, the BJP has tried to undo the wrongs which were done by the Congress then.
Right, Pallavi, I'll request you to stay with us on broadcast, as we will take our viewers through the statements that the leader of opposition had to say, especially pertinent to the women.
By the way, this is part of the ideological fight between the BJP and us, right? The BJP and the RSS believe that women should be restricted to a particular role. They should stay at home, they should cook the food, they should not talk too much, right? And we believe that women should be allowed to aspire to whatever they want to do.
Well, Pallavi continues to stay with us on the broadcast. Pallavi, Rahul Gandhi has asserted that BJP and RSS have a restrictive view of women's role in the entire society. But contrary to that, how is Congress trying to mobilize this sentiment into a broader movement, especially here in India?
You know, we've seen the scheme of the government as far as women empowerment is concerned. We are also talking in the context of the RG Kaur rape case which is taking place in West Bengal, and how the BJP is actually making this a big issue. What is it that the Congress party is trying to do? What is it that the Rahul Gandhi is trying to do? He's trying to say that the BJP, which is backed by the RSS mentality, it has scant regard for women. Unnao, Hathras, of course, he doesn't mention that. But what he goes on to say that one can understand why the BJP has scant regard for women, because they are driven by an RSS ideology. And the RSS ideology believes that women must be restricted to the kitchen and they should not have in real sense what the power of a woman is concerned.
Right, Pallavi, help us also understand how are we garnering the reactions coming in from the center or any of the, leaders, political leaders from RSS or BJP, especially.
We'll have to wait to see, Kuhina, what response really comes in from the RSS and BJP. Right. But the RSS has always had a very uneasy relationship with Rahul Gandhi. In fact, even as we speak, there's a defamation case which has been pending against Rahul Gandhi because he had said it's the RSS's divisive mentality which had led to the assassination of Mahatma. And we know what Rahul Gandhi has to keep on going to court and, he's facing these kind of allegations. Well, RSS has always made it clear that, we are the ones who are the custodians of India's culture. And it is absolutely wrong to say that we are anti-women because many of our programs are suited to women and many of our programs is for actually the upliftment. And the BJP has also made the point that, Nari Shakti, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, all of these have been our schemes. So Rahul Gandhi is always trashed. What his comments he makes abroad are always rejected by the BJP.
Right, Pallavi, I'll request you to stay with us on the broadcast as we are getting another breaking input which is also relevant to Rahul Gandhi's visit to US and the kind of statements that he's made there. Now this time Rahul Gandhi has said that Devta in India actually means a person whose internal feelings are exactly the same as external expressions, meaning he's a completely transparent being. It does not mean he's God. If a person tells me everything he believes or thinks and expresses it openly, that's the definition of Devta. What's interesting about our politics is how do you suppress your own ideas, how do you suppress your own fears, greed or ambitions, and observe other people's fears and ambitions. So these are the critical statements that are coming in from Rahul Gandhi, and Pallavi continues to stay with us on the broadcast. Pallavi, help us understand. Rahul Gandhi is defining Devta as someone who is transparent and authentic. Now, can politicians and devtas in today's pragmatic politics continue to take on with this kind of definition of being or redefinition of being a devta?
I think, Kuhina, the bigger question which also needs to be asked is his comments of Devta. Is it likely to stoke controversy? I would say very much yes. Rahul Gandhi's views on religion, his views on, what he used to call the emotional quotient or, of the Prime Minister. Remember, when he raised this issue of Abhay Mudra, he does refer to that in this Dallas speech also that he takes in America. In Lok Sabha as his LOP, as the first time when he spoke about Abhay Mudra, of Shivji and all of that. His views on religion has always stoked a lot of controversy, and the BJP has always accused him of being a Chunavi Hindu. Only when there's elections round the corner does he show that he's Hindu. Otherwise, they have scant regard for Hindu religion. What is it that Rahul Gandhi is trying to say? He said Devta, and this is again controversial. He says Devta does not mean God or a deity. What Devta really means is that your inner feeling and your external expressions. I think in some way he's taking a dig at the Prime Minister and the BJP when he says that this is exactly what politics has been reduced to. He's accused the BJP and the Prime Minister of demeaning the idea of religion by not really understanding what Hindutva is all about. Hindutva, according to Rahul Gandhi, is about respect, about humanity, and he sees, and his claim is that the BJP is so obsessed with religion and dividing people along religious lines that these cardinal principles which are enshrined in our Hindu scriptures have been forgotten by the BJP.